Welcome to your Matrix EAP Orientation. If you're watching this video, it means your employer offers you an employee assistance program through Matrix. This is great news, as it means you'll have access to some of the most comprehensive EAP services in the nation. Over the course of this video, we're going to learn more about what an employee assistance program actually is, what benefits are included in it, and most importantly, how to utilize these amazing services. We'll also briefly discuss why having an EAP is so important due to the impact of mental health in the workplace. By the time we are through, you'll feel confident in accessing your Matrix Employee Assistance Program. If you need any additional time to review the content of each slide, feel free to pause the video at any time. We are going to start off by talking about what an EAP actually is and what benefits are included in your EAP program. So what actually is an employee assistance program? Many of you have never heard of this benefit before now. An employee assistance program, or EAP for short, functions as your mental health benefit. It is a benefit provided to you by your employer that enables you to address the many stressful personal issues that we all experience at some point in our lives. The EAP can help with nearly any concern, and the best part? There's absolutely no cost to you. The EAP provides you and your family members a chance to address mental health issues without the typical barriers of cost. Now that we have an understanding of what an EAP is, let's talk about the specific benefits that are included in your program. The first and most significant benefit is the confidential counseling services. Matrix will provide all eligible employees, spouses, and dependents with a number of free confidential counseling sessions with a psychologist per year. This includes dependents up to the age of 26 who are eligible to use your health plan. That means that you, your spouse, and children can all access 100% free counseling sessions with a psychologist every year. These sessions have no copay, no deductible, and renew every year on the date of your first visit. These sessions are also completely confidential, meaning that no one, not even your employer, will know you are using them. Check with your manager or human resources team to find out how many free sessions you have available to you. Through your Matrix EAP, you will also have access to free legal and financial support. This includes consultations with a legal or financial advisor, as well as access to a massive library of online legal and financial resources. Need a will? The paperwork is available to you at no charge. Have a question about being an independent contractor? No problem. Have an aging parent or loved one that needs additional support? We can do that as well. Matrix can assist with nearly any legal or financial concern, and support is at your fingertips. Matrix Legal Services cannot, however, be used to take any legal action against your employer. With most commerce taking place digitally these days, identity theft and fraud is becoming a more common threat. With Matrix EAP at your side, you can worry a little bit less about these attacks. Matrix EAP provides you with a variety of fraud resolution and identity theft services to assist you in restoring your identity and dispute fraudulent debts. One of the most important parts of any EAP is ensuring that services are easy to access. Our website, matrixpsych.com, makes it easy and convenient for you to access EAP services and includes many unique features. This includes our Ask a Doc feature, which enables you to email a confidential question directly to one of our psychologists. You can also request an appointment if you are a new client, access information about the EAP, as well as find interesting links to other sites with important mental health information. One of the most important features on our website is access to our work-life resources. Within our work-life benefit platform, you will have access to a library of thousands of mental health and work-life resources. This includes information on child care, pet care, college planning, health assessments, mental health articles, webinars, and videos. Here at Matrix, we recognize that accessing your benefit should be both easy and convenient. That's why our one-of-a-kind Matrix mobile app is included with all of our programs. With this app, you can access our full suite of services. Through the app, you can quickly call Matrix and get the help of our 24/7 crisis services. You'll also have access to our mental health podcast, titled The Matrix Minutes, as well as a myriad of other included benefits. With our Matrix mobile app, you're never more than the touch of a button away from your EAP. To download, simply search for Matrix EAP in either Google Play or the Apple Store. At Matrix, we want you to know about your EAP services. That's why we have provided your employer with a variety of ways for you to read about and discover your benefit. EAP materials should always be nearby. If you need information and none is available, ask a manager or someone from your human resources team to provide you with some. Now that we've learned about all of the great benefits that you receive through your EAP, let's discuss how you can access these services. The good news is, we have made it easier than ever to access this benefit. The most direct way to access services is to give us a call at 614-475-9500 or 800-886-1171. Our phones are answered by trained service coordinators who will be able to get you set up with our services. They will compassionately help you get set up with our services while simultaneously protecting your privacy. Don't have the time for a phone call? No worries. You can simply request an appointment through our website or on our mobile app. When you submit a request through these platforms, one of our service coordinators will give you a call within 1 business day. It's that easy. You may call Matrix to access services 24/7, 365. We want you to feel confident knowing Matrix is always here for you. For those who wish to request an appointment through our website, the following is a breakdown of the steps to do so. You should now have a clear understanding of what an EAP benefit is, what is included in the program, as well as how to access these services. If you have any additional questions, feel free to check the FAQ section of our website. You may also give us a call at 800-886-1171 or reach out to your manager or member of your HR team. We are now going to transition into a brief overview of mental health in the workplace and why your EAP benefit is so important. Mental health in the workplace has become a growing concern in both the U.S. and across the globe. Within the last year, employees have faced the additional stressors of a global pandemic, which has led to an increased acknowledgement of mental health struggles among the workforce. It's never been more important to address these concerns and have honest conversations about their impact. More than 1 million U.S. employees miss work each day due to workplace stress. Depression results in more days of disability than heart disease, hypertension, and diabetes. Depression and anxiety are consistently the leading diagnoses that insurance companies report to employers. This information tells us that, even though it is difficult to acknowledge and talk about, mental health concerns continue to impact our ability to function well in the workplace. We now know that our mental health impacts nearly every aspect of our lives, including our ability to concentrate, function, and perform our best. However, for a variety of reasons, we often choose to prioritize physical health over mental health. This leads to many people who are struggling, going completely unnoticed. In turn, their concerns often become more severe and continue to impact functioning. This is why it is so important to seek help. However, we recognize that it can be incredibly difficult to be willing to ask for help. That's why at Matrix, we have identified the most common reasons that people don't seek out the help they need, as well as how Matrix has worked to create solutions to those obstacles. The first and most common is cost. For the vast majority of people, access to mental health services can be expensive and cost prohibitive. That's why it's important to know that your EAP is completely free. It has no co-payments and no deductibles. You'll never be asked to pay a cent when using the Matrix EAP. The second concern is often location. If someone has to drive 30 miles to see a therapist, they will often choose not to go at all. Furthermore, not everyone has access to reliable transportation. At Matrix, we provide you with a Matrix clinician who is conveniently located near your zip code, or provide you with the option for a virtual appointment. Stigma is also a concern that often holds people back. Thankfully, because more people are accessing mental health services, we are seeing increased acceptance among the general population, and with it, reduced stigma. Confidentiality is consistently one of the biggest concerns that holds people back. However, rest assured the Matrix EAP is completely confidential. No one within your company will know you are using EAP services unless you decide to share this with them. Finally, barriers of entry often prevent engagement with mental health services. By barriers of entry, we mean anything that makes it difficult or cumbersome to access services. When services are difficult to access, historically, people will simply not follow through. That's why at Matrix, we have put extensive energy into reducing barriers of entry to make it easier than ever to access our services. Matrix recognizes that if the EAP has barriers of entry, it can lead to higher costs for you, the employee. If an EAP is difficult to access, an employee might either choose not to get help at all or use health insurance instead. Both create more difficulty for the employee. That's why we have built a program that reduces barriers of entry to make our programs easier than ever for you to access. We believe access to mental health services shouldn't be complicated or stressful, and at Matrix, it never will be. That is our guarantee. Thank you for viewing the Matrix EAP Orientation video. If you have any questions about your included benefits, please give us a call at 800-886-1171. You may also reach out directly to a manager or HR team members for questions about resources. We look forward to hearing from you soon.